All right. Hello and welcome to everyone. Today our guest is Cage Warriors fighter. It's Weslley Maia. Wesley, thank you so much for accepting the call. And can you please say some introduction about yourself to get our fans know with you? Thank you so much for accepting the call.
Man, the first one, nice to talk to you. Yes, I'm Weslley Maia, the Magic. Um, just a boy, and then like working hard for a dream, and hungry when I go to fight, and happy. That's me.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding. When did you start training MMA?
Start training MMA like seven, 8 years ago. Was it in Brazil? It's like in the beginning was just doing striking, like kickboxing. And then after my first year training, my first coach in Brazil, he put me to start do some jiu-jitsu, and on my second year of training, he started me to teach me some mixed martial skills. And
Yeah.
then it started like that, slowly and smooth.
So, is your fundamental martial art some striking, jiu-jitsu, or which one is the first love?
Yeah, man, I was striking for a long time because before I was spending so much time on my striking skills. I'm coming from a striking gym in Brazil. You know,
Yeah.
my coach like was Alex Shadu is a Brazilian guy, but he was living all his life in Holland, where he's learning about kickboxing Dutch style, and then he teach me. I meet this guy on the same city that me in Brazil, and then he start teaching me this style. And then when I was start training, I was like fighting MMA before on my first couple fights. I was like striking, pure striking. But now I'm a mixed martial artist. Like I got all these skills to mix MMA, but it's continue to knock them out. Continue to knock them out.
So, right now, who is coaching you and who are your sparring partners?
Yeah, right now it's like I'm training on GBTT. Is a great bridge and top team. So Brad is the head coach over there. Brad Pickett
Yes?
is a bridge. Yeah, so yeah, he's the head coach over there. And then I have a lot of high level guys in the match to train to practice. I can say some about like let's say Nathaniel Wood, UFC prospect guy. Yes, Nick Bangley, Mike Akundeo. I don't know if I'm saying properly their names,
I know who
but
they are, no worries.
uh, yeah, a lot of guys, man. Like a lot of high level guys with a high level coach. And then yeah, just pleasure and blessed to be there, learning with these guys.
So great, so great. How did you get your nickname, Magic?
Man, it's like my first nickname in Brazil was totally different. Was something like let's say little boy, yeah. Uh, and then but when I come to London after my first fight, Brad said to me, "Man, I'm fucking fan of your style. You are pure violent, but at the same time you are so calm. You listen so well. So you got to change your nickname." And then he started to call me Magic. And then after this fight, yeah, all people like call me Magic because the way how I fight, the way how I move. I think it's my footwork. I don't know. I don't know. I just like his nickname, and then yeah, I would try make my opponents disappear. You know.
Yeah. What can you say about your first amateur fight in Brazil? Your first amateur MMA fight?
Yeah. Was against there. I mean, it was a long time ago. It has a toast like I started my career like early, like as an amateur fight in Brazil. I had some experience on MMA amateur. My first experience was I was finished, but now I was beaten by a split decision. I fight with a guy. It's like I was, as I told you, more striking, more confidence on my striking, and then I fought one guy. guy very good in the ground, with the same age than me, the boy. We fight a few years later on professional as well, and then I beat him. So, and then, but on that point, this guy just take me down a lot. It's like all the rounds, like make me like lose energy in the ground, and then he beat me by split decision. Yeah, and then, but was good to start that way because a lot of people just learn about win. They just think about win. They just want to win, but you got to be prepared for the two sides, for the two face on that business. And then learning and learning from these defeats, these troubles. Yeah.
Do you have a trademark punch or a trademark submission or something that makes people remember you?
What can you say again?
Do you have, for example, some special strike? Some good strike that like for example, Mirko Krokop had his left high kick. Do you have your own left high kick? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, bro. I beat a lot of guys by calf kicks, so it can be that. But I still have a lot of to show for my next fight, But yeah, calf kick. I like calf kicks. I like to chop, all the fight.
So, what do you think? Are calf kicks effective in the fight? And do calf kicks have a great potential to hurt the opponent and chop him down?
Yeah, that's what it's like. What I believe when I use my calf kicks, like I know they will be. It's like I can feel when they will be light on that leg, and then I know if I kick over on the right time with my shin, I'm gonna make a lot of damage, And then of course it will affect his footwork and how his landing times, So that's what I try to do. Nothing but hurt.
You fought Nathaniel Diaz two times in the early stages of your career, so what can you say about him as the opponent? One loss, one victory.
Uh, okay, sorry, man. Can you ask me again?
You fought Nathaniel Diaz
Yeah.
two times, right?
Mm. Yeah.
What can you
Oh,
say
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
him as an opponent? And what do you
Yeah.
think about these fights? Are you pleased with your performance?
Yeah. It was in Brazil. I think it was my second professional fight or third professional fight. I'm not sure. And the first fight when we fought was like I broke my leg. Has Anderson Silva. Anderson. So
Yes.
yeah, I broke my leg like him,
Oh.
like in the first 23 seconds of the fight. You know, like exactly how's Anderson. And then yeah, man, the first one was just about like I can remember like clearly on my mind on that night was like when I broke my leg. I did not step in the floor. Was just like holding the cage, And then I was thinking like, oh shit, that's going on. Really? Like on my third professional fight, you know? But yeah, that was a good opportunity to learning a lot, because yeah, I just improved a lot, improved my mindset with this accident. And then 1 year, one year and 8 months ago, like after that, I beat this guy in the rematch, in the first round, and then I used the same leg to do some kicks on him, and then yeah, man, was now I can say broke my leg was a good experience to me because make me improve my southpaw side, for example, and now I can fight on both sides from and on the same level. Yeah, that's what I can say about this fight.
How hard it was to recover from a broken leg?
Um, it takes a lot of patience, a lot of patience, a lot of hard work in the rehabilitate to recover to restart my leg. I should to do a lot of specific work, to my mobility, for my muscle as well because I lose a lot of muscle, Was hard, was a tough time, but man, I have my beliefs, so I have the things who give me strength, who give me power to fight with troubled moments of my life. And then I just had the chance to learn it like early on my life, It's how I told you before. A lot of guys just think about like victories, win, and then of course you got to keep thinking about that. It's like not get me wrong, but man, I'm just prepared to anything inside the cage because a lot of guys could to stop their career after broke the leg, like the. But nah, it just gives me more, motivation to come back to work, to come back, and now I have the chance to keep doing, to keep following my dream. So yeah, grateful and hungry. That's what I can say.
Now, this question I will ask you very slowly, so if you don't understand, just I will repeat. What are your
Yeah, no
thoughts
worry.
on Asper FC, and can you please pinpoint to the greatest differences between Cage Warriors and the Brazilian promotions?
Yeah. Asper FC is one of the good promotions in Brazil. They are they it's like are live on TV on to yeah. So for some channels, good show. But when I moved to England, when I come to UK, for me the great difference between the promotions is like um for me, hey, have more like views, opportunity, has a like to show who you are and to show your performance to more people, you know. Like Brazil is a very big country, has a lot of these like fighters, and then a lot of show promotions as well. So I think the quality could be better, So better than it is. So for me, yeah, I think the quality on the shows is more seriously. I just think has more professional, on UK. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. What can you say about your Cage Warriors debut and fight against Jack Shore?
Uh, yeah, good experience as well. Again, nice experience. I got it like three lose on my records. Yeah. So the first one was for one what was when I broke my leg. The second one I lose for one guy in Brazil, similar like has Jack Shore. Good wrestling, a lot of pressure on the ground, a high level guy. And then after that I take this fight with Jack Shore in 24 hours notice. Uh, but man, I just they just call me and then show me, hey, we have a fight for you, for that money, if you're interested to be part. And then I say, okay, where is it? And then they say, we'll be in that. It's like, I think Wallace. I think that wait. I don't know if I'm saying properly.
Well,
So Wallace, yeah. So uh, and then I say, oh yeah, I never been in Wallace before, and I never punched these guys, so it'll be a pleasure to be part. And then I like take the train, and then I went to this fight. I knew I had to know the proper skills to win this fight, or to give me the best chance to win this fight. But I knew as well I have a power on my hands. If I punch and if I touch one guy in his face, I know he's gonna drop down. I know he's gonna sit down in the cage. So that's what I went to this fight. Is I was just see one chance to show who I am, and then the people know who I am. I can fight with anyone, anytime, anywhere, and it's really true. I proved on that day.
excellent, really excellent. Who was the toughest professional opponent you've ever met?
Yeah, man. There is a guy. Before he was my last fight before Adam Wilson, and a couple weeks ago. Uh, Creighton. This guy is Big Bad Wolf. I think his name. I don't know if he's from Liverpool. I think. And then he's an English guy, British fighter. You know,
Yeah.
we fought on Pro Ballon. You know, it's an organization, new organization in the UK as well. They did a good show. Yeah, I gotta say congratulations to them. It was a good show. And then I fought this guy, man. He was a soldier, you know,
Yes.
before. So he's like more older than me. And then that was fun. He was very respectful with me and the weight in. And then, man, I'm just come to fight. If the guy wanna like fair play, how you do? If the guy wanna black ball, how you do? You know, I just come to fight. Like, I just come to play the game. And this guy was nice with me, but we did like 3 rounds of pure violence, man. I did a lot of I did my best calf kicks on this guy. He was taller than me, but very very tough. You know, I kick his legs, man. Has a you know has never did it on my life to say one before. And then he keep coming forward. He keep landing like overhands and stuff like that. And then on that fight, I take him down. Yeah, and I take him down and submit him in the third round by arm strangle. You know, so it was a really good fight. For me, it was fun because it was a competitive fight. You know, he was a tough guy to beat. Yeah, pleasure to share the cage with him.
Did you have a special game plan for Adam Wilson fight? Are you pleased with your performance against Adam Wilson? And which are your plans for the future fights?
Man, being honest with you, yeah, of course we did a game plan for this fight. Uh, Adam Wilson's a very high, it's a high level guy in UK coming, you know, he was undefeated, doing like good performance. And then we did a good plan. We did it like exactly what was happening in the fight. Before the fight, and it's like a couple weeks before the fight, my team, and sorry, my teammates and my coach taught me to do about like kick to his calves, you know, no play a lot of jiu-jitsu with him, not because I can, because I have a bit of J skills, but we just wanna if I keep the fight on the feet and show them levels, you know, in the ground in this track.
I
So
don't.
and then yeah, and then Brad say me, it's like in the 5 day, Brad say me, hey, I remember in the session, so do the same thing of today. Just kick his calves, kick to his body with your teeth, have the exposure teeth to the body and to the shin, you know, and then work your hands, mate. Just put your hands on this boy, and he gonna drop. And yeah, it was exactly what happened, you know. Was no a special game plan. It was just like we just put some like we just agreed some details and then go to fight and they went to fight, you know. But nothing too special because mate, I don't have to do game plans for a specific fighters. I'm gonna watch some recorders over them a few times, and my brain is gonna let me know what I got to do. And then I'm gonna talk to my teammates. I'm gonna talk to my coach, and they will let me know what they think about that. You know, what I should do. So, but this is like that because I have a lot of high level guys to practice every day. They is like kind of guys who can take you down and keep you in the ground for 5 minutes. You know, beating you in the ground. There's guys who can like strike in boxing with you, and kick you to your face, and you know do all this stuff, and every day. So yeah, I just training with high level guys, and then so that's why I'm able to perform on that on that high level. You know, that was no surprise for me. I knew after 4 or 5 calf kicks, every one of them changed his face, changed his eyes. You know, handful.
Outstanding, really outstanding. Do you have somebody locked in your sights for the next fight?
Uh, if I have like someone to what?
Uh, do you plan to fight somebody in the future? Can you please say who would you like to fight next?
Yeah, well, okay, tough. Good question, man. It's like, to be honest, after the performance that I did in the last Cage Warriors, did you watch the fight?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
What do you think has a fun about that performance, about that fight?
Your fight?
Yeah,
Well, I
it was
think
a
your
good fight.
fight was very, very much good, and I was watching, I was doing live commentary, and I've got to tell you that I was pretty much surprised knowing that Adam Wilson is one of the toughest guys in the division. I was pretty much surprised with what you did with your tactics, and I was expecting the fight will go. I wasn't thinking it will go inside the distance, you know. I was expecting a very long 3 round war, but you surprised me with your superb performance. Got to say, what do you think?
I made it look like easily. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that. Yeah, because mate, look, when people look to my record, before this fight was my record was 5-4, but that it's like I never had four defeats in my pro career. I had three defeats. When I broke my leg, one to Jack Shaw, and one for Albertinho, is a tough guy in Brazil. But they put one amateur defeat on my pro record, you know. And then I mailed it to them, and then they it's like corrected that mistake. But again, for the most important thing on that talk, I don't give a fuck for records. I don't give a fuck for ranking. And then, to be honest, I don't really give a fuck for bouts. I want to debut for violence. I want to fight with the best guys. I want to put some good performance for the people's watch. You know, for the people's have some entertainment, and then have a fun. You know. So when people look to my record, they think will be like, this guy is just striking. You know, or this guy is just it's like no, it's a regular guy. You know, but it's like, man, the problem is not when you lose something. If you lose, but you take it as a man, and then you learn from it, and you do the it's like the you work to improve, you know, your mistakes. You become a better person, a better guy, a better fighter. You know, when I broke my leg, I become it's like a powerful, like it improved my mind. You know, my mind is so much much more strong right now because I have to learn from this. I have to stop training for a long time, and then I was watching guys who I knew I could beat, fight on TV, fight on UFC, you know, and then I was talking like, man, I will be there one day, and once I get there, I will beat all of them. Don't care. I don't care with his histories, his fights before. I just know one thing: these guys, they never fight with someone like me. They never fight, you know. And I knew myself. I knew what I'm working, how hard I'm working to learn and to be the fighter who I am. You know, I put all my life around my training sessions, around my progress, my own growing up. You know, all my life is about is around that, work around that. You know, so I leave my country, my comfortable life, call my girlfriend, and she said, "Yeah, let's go." Like I leave all my comfortable life in Brazil to improve myself, to improve what I had to, what I should improve. You know, to learn more about wrestling, to learn about more about English, and to take more the high level guys. That's where I'm coming for. You know. So when I saw this fight with against Adam Wilson, I'm not saw a taller guy, undefeated guy. People can see that, but I could see one guy like, man, this is an opportunity to show them who I am and to show they wrong, and you know to show they wrong because I'm been training for a long time, but I'm not competing regular. I will a lot of like for 2 years I stopped to competing, but I spent 2 years training. You know, 3 times a day, like improving myself to come back better. And now it's time to be better, to be back. You know, and here I am. Yeah, but now to fight, to prove they wrong.
Actually, in my home country we have a statement. We say never judge the book by its cover, you know. And sometimes, for example, in your fight, maybe you were not on a super winning streak like Adam Wilson, but you know, when I've seen your previous fights, I was seriously thinking that you have better chances, and I was thinking that you were underrated into that fight. That's why when I pick somebody for a fight, I never look, for example, the score or something. I only look technical aspect of the fight, and according to technical aspects, you did a great job. I mean, keeping the fight on the feet or so. And yeah, I was very much surprised with the fact that you were standing and banging, you know, all the time.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I respect my opponents, you know, when I go to fight, it's like I respect his skills, you know, I respect his abilities. And then because we are professional, man, it's like now now my work, it's like my head, my mind, when I have some fight is all and totally business. And on this kind of business, we got to sometimes be violent, you know, for 15 seconds, for 15 minutes. We got to be violent, you know. So, but yeah, on the interview, it was very relaxing. I think you got to see like happy, you know, uh, just talking some bullshit, like, and then having fun, mate, you know. But at the same time, I know what I should to do in the fight. I know what I trained to do, you know,
Yes.
what I did, which kind of work I did to be there. So that's why I don't need to go in interview and then say like and trying to look serious or stuff like that. I will be serious when they close the cage. I will be fucking serious.
Yeah, that's really, really outstanding. So thank you much for this lovely interview. Would you like maybe to add something? Would you like maybe to greet fans, sponsors, to mention someone in the interview?
Yeah, yeah, I would like, man. I just want to the first one thank for the interview as well. Nice to be talking to you. It's always a good opportunity to me to work my English. It's not sound too good, too properly. I will be working that as well. And then, mate, I just want to say thank you for all the times. You know, I'm not just representing Brazil, you know, or my flag. I'm representing the all MMA fans around the world, all the people who like some beautiful violence, the people who like to have fun watching two guys punch each other, you know. That's what I'm fighting for these people's like. So enjoy the fight. When you see my name in the card, enjoy the fight. You know, like have a fun and yeah. The last one to finish, I want to say thank you for my teammates as well, for my coach Brad Pickett, for my Brazilian coach Alex Shadu, people who has been like around me, you know, telling me about like what I can do if I work hard and what I can become if I work for that, you know, if I take it seriously. So I just want to say thank you for these people. For my girlfriend as well, Denise, she support me a lot, always working together on that dream. So yeah, man. Hopefully to be back soon and probably on November. You know, I can smell belt come for me. You know, so that's what I'm looking for. I want to take that belt on Cage Warriors. Really soon.
I hope you're gonna get that belt soon. And you and I are pretty much having one similarity, you know. You said you're here for the fans to enjoy violence and such things, and I'm here primarily for the fighters, then for the fans, you know. And people are mostly doing this for money or so, but of course everybody likes money, it's normal. But I'm more here because of fighters, you know. Everybody has to get a chance to talk his life story, and you know, this is my goal generally.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's where. Let's say it's like you just hate everything. Money is important, it's like that, but as I told you before, it's not about belts, it's not about money, it's not about get famous, you know, it's not about glory. It's about test myself with the biggest guys in the world. That's where I'm coming for, and that's what I would like to people to remember me, you know, the guy who was looking for beautiful violence, performance.
Outstanding. They will remember you for that for sure. I will post this interview probably on Wednesday and I will let you know. I will send you link, okay?
Okay, my friend, thank you, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you too for this interview.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
to
no
meet you
worry.
too.
Listen, we talk back again after I beat the next guy on Cage Warriors.
No problem, just shoot me up a message. I'm very active on Instagram. Just shoot me up a message. You'll get a chance to talk with whenever you want. That's not a problem.
Yes, thank you so much. Stay safe.
Alright, goodbye. Have a great day, Weslley.
Bye.